Here we are in this location that looks like it is from the office, but it is not the office, it's our office. This is the LCC Tech Lab that Ron Williams and LCC and Patty Braun were kind enough to let us use for this week. We had a number of terrific artists in residence come in, starting on day one. From stills photography through cinematography, we talked about the writing process, how to light, how to do sound, how to do costuming, how to do makeup, getting our copy correct, how to run a set, and then the dramatic process, how to create dialogue, and also a narrative arc, a story arc, so that you have something that's worth watching. What we decided to do, first and foremost, we would do a campaign called Lima Service Clubs Unite. And so we would key on Kiwanis, which gave us a huge seed grant, which made this all possible. And then Sertoma and Lima Optimus stepped in to allow us to go forward. And then we also wanted to key on Shawnee Optimus, Rotary, and Exchange Club, because it really is all about all that these service clubs do for the community, thought being that a lot of people don't know all that they do. And this would be a good example to create content that showcases that, but also have the kids learn firsthand what Sertoma does or what the Rotary does. We came up with a formula. We attached a writer and a producer to each service club, getting the cutaways, getting the visuals that would help explain visually, audio and visual, what each of those clubs does.
The Lima Rotary Club has been around since 1915 and worked to make a difference globally and in our community. Rotary sends medical supplies around the world and works to eradicate polio. Lima Rotary Club raised $100,000 that will go to building a ball diamond for children and adults facing serious physical and mental disabilities. They even give away dictionaries to third graders throughout the district. The Lima Rotary Club meets every Monday at 11:45 in the Memorial Civic and Convention Center. Find out all they do for our community and how to join at limarotary.com. The Lima Rotary Club. Service above self.
So as they produced those videos, they took them from basically writing them to shooting them, and we still were shooting today, cutaways, and then delivering their own individual 30 to 40 second videos. So let's take a look at what they did, starting with Kiwanis, and that is, this is Janelle's that she runs with, and it stars Abby as our on-camera talent.
Have you heard about the Lima service clubs like Kiwanis that exist to serve the children of our world and our community with programs like free instruments for school music programs, saplings for little kids to plant, free prom get-ups, and they volunteer for the Our Daily Bread Soup Kitchen. Find out how all of the Lima service clubs are united for you at HeartlandImage.org.
What we know about art and science, there's a whole new approach to STEM education. Now there's a lot of talk about STEAM, science, technology, engineering, the arts, and math. Because what we know is that doctors, people who are studying to become doctors, if they also take an art appreciation class in their first year, they end up being better doctors because they learn to pay closer attention to detail. We know that the arts helps you to be creative, and we know that some of the best engineering ideas rely on innovative design. So that there are lots of intersections and connections, and these are the ways in which we make better scientists, better engineers, if they have a creative foundation. And so I think that integration is where we see the best potential being pulled out of people when they have access to both those things.
You're constantly using science, in your day-to-day life. I don't think a lot of people realize it, but it also allows you to do critical thinking and analysis. And so when you're constantly doing those types of activities, it definitely makes you a stronger thinker. It definitely makes you look at things more analytically, and everybody uses those skills in any profession. So anything that's involved with science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, those are all very essential to everyone's career path.
The glory of science and art being combined in STEAM is that you have the regiment and the discipline that is science combined with the creativity of the arts. And frankly, anybody who studies the arts, especially music and visual arts, knows that there's also a great deal of discipline involved with that too. But you have this merging of creativity and free thought and the willingness to take chances, which is what we need. I mean, if we only have technicians and engineers who just do what's on the plate, what's been done before, we don't move forward. The people that move society forward are the ones that have technical skills but creative ideas about how to use those technical skills. And that's the merging of STEAM makes that work perfectly.
Lima's Filmmaker Bootcamp. It's so good.
It'll knock your socks off!
Ow, that hurt my hand, never mind.
The summer 2015 boot camp ended with an awards gala.
And Heartland Image Foundation is the proud recipient of first place receipts of $5,000 from LMI, Logistics Management Institute.
Outstanding. Thank you.
Thank you, Nick.
All right. Sure. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. What I teach the kids, and I think we all know this, is know your audience, know your client, know who you're making your media for. In this case, it's his 200,000 Facebook friends, or whatever your ridiculous number is. So we said, let's do a fight scene. So Amber, where are you? Amber Rose, got together some nifty martial artists and Cindy Woods over at the Civic Center said we could use the lobby. And we took it over, and for 3 hours on a chilly Tuesday afternoon, we made up something that people go, huh? But within context, I hope it makes sense, and that's how we're going to kick things off. So this is the Heartland Image Foundation PSA, starring my friend, Austin St. John.
And action.
I've been doing this a long time, but something that really excites me for the future is the HeartlandImagefoundation.org. It's a nonprofit that showcases cool content for everything that makes your town great. Awesome new programs for student development. An HD video that shows off everything that makes your community strong. And even how you can bring a Hollywood movie to your town. So be smart. Find out how the Heartland Image Foundation can tell your story. See your community in a whole new way.
Thank you, everyone. That was outstanding.
Shawnee United Methodist Church, who is also a crucial supporter, thanks to Pastor Brian Bucher and Millie Hughes. The Student Filmmaker Bootcamp took 2016 to focus on our infrastructure, but we still managed to advance the bootcamp curriculum with a true integrated arts event on June 4th, 2016 at the Martha W. Farmer Theater for the Performing Arts at Ohio State Lima. Metropolitan Opera national finalist and Lyric Opera of Kansas City professional singer Samantha Gossard donated to the community a free vocal masterclass for 5 aspiring singers from area middle and high schools.
Well, I'm an opera singer. I'm a mezzo-soprano, and I was born and raised in Lima, Ohio, Sydney, Ohio, and today I've come back home and we're going to work with high school voice students. Each student is going to sing a couple pieces for me, and I'm going to take them through vocal technique and interpretation and hopefully give them some insight about what it means to be a singer, and I fully anticipate that they'll be teaching me more than I'm teaching them. So yeah, that's what we're doing today.
The event was sponsored by the Heartland Image Foundation, the Lima Symphony Orchestra, and the Council for the Arts of Greater Lima, and of course Ohio State Lima, who donated Reed Hall and the theater for the day. Doug Raver took great care of us, participating in the integrated arts experience and overseen by Heartland Image volunteers. Filmmaker Bootcamp alumni and some new young filmmakers joined together to profile their peers before they stepped out on the stage. The young filmmakers divided into teams to record each student's singer as they performed and were critiqued and coached by both Samantha and award-winning pianist Richard Jarek, who's studying to get his doctorate degree on the East Coast. Then the student filmmakers re-interviewed the student vocalists after their time on stage to capture their feelings after they'd been put through their paces.
She helped me to place my sound better so that it would project more.
And mostly what she had me work on in there was breath support, because occasionally I'll run out of breath.
I feel like it went pretty well. She gave me a lot of really good pointers, and I had a really good time doing it. She's really nice and it was really helpful. So,
Your tax-deductible donation will go towards supporting the 2017 updated Filmmaker Bootcamp. We need to raise $25,000 to support the staff, curriculum, the filmmaking effort, the editing, and of course a final presentation that will showcase all that the students do. That in turn becomes the foundation for a STEAM-focused after-school program, video-based learning that will be available to all the schools in the area and eventually one day, hopefully, beyond. And it's all based here in Lima, Allen County to showcase our resources, our people, and our talents that make our community unique and strong. We need your help. To donate, contact us at HeartlandImage.org, become a sponsor today. And you can become part of the Student Integrated Arts Filmmaker Bootcamp.